Yo, 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 yo. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. We up in here, man. It's Kadir's Real Talk. Y'all know what it is. Kadir's Real Talk with Kadir. We about to break down some real, dissect the fake. These names right here, y'all, they keep popping up on the list. What up? My bad. We will not discriminate. We will not discriminate. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Y'all see the title, man. Y'all see the title, man. And yeah, we already know these niggas is the police. Yeah, we know. But, right, I feel personally that people should still bring awareness to people like WACK 100, POETIK FLACCO, Adam 22. They all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They all is. But we steady got to bring, especially like with this Jefe situation. It ain't right, man. But listen, man. I want to shout out my subscribers, my new subscribers. Hey, let me say this too. I want to thank Al fans. Al fans, I thank y'all. I greatly appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing I want y'all to know, right? I fucks with Al. I was really coming at Jim Jones. I don't like Jim Jones. I don't like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be sitting on his podcast, legs crossed like a female all day long. Nigga act like a female all day long. All I was doing was I was calling out the hypocrisy. When it comes to Al music, I like it. Do I think it plays a part in what's going on in the world as far as violence and the gangs? Yeah, I do. So, I'm entitled to my opinion, respectfully. But again, I want to shout y'all out, man, because if it wasn't for y'all, that shit would have did nothing. But it did something. Shout out to y'all. But we're going to get back to WACK 100. Oh, look, my bro here. Bro. Yeah, let's expose the exposures. Yeah, ain't no secret. These niggas is playing dangerous games, man. They playing dangerous games. WACK 100, POETIK FLACCO. They're playing dangerous games, man. And it ain't right, all right? It's not right, all right? Listen, POETIK FLACCO, first and foremost, for the people who know, Jefe and WACK 100, they was beefing. Yeah? Jefe, free that man. Because I feel like Jefe a cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the nigga, but seeing him on No Jumper, he seemed real cool. You know what I mean? Like, unlike WACK 100 and POETIK FLACCO, you feel me? And let me just say this too. Let me make this clear. Y'all got to notice the circle. POETIK FLACCO got some crazy shit on his name. WACK 100, I'm talking about like PDF shit. Yeah, allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. But all of these people running packs. So, of course, they're going to try to go against the real. And this is to the LA people, man. This is directly at y'all. Because it's no longer y'all allowing these people to just do what they do. They is playing. This is why it's very, very dangerous, right? The reason why I even went live with this is because I don't think people really understand how dangerous and how severe them doing this type of content, it really could have caused for other people to die and go to jail. Point blank, period. You know, they could have started a gang war between Jefe gang and the Bloods. Come to find out, what Jefe is in jail for was inside his own shit. But now let's get straight into it, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting on. Smash that like button on your way up in here. If you like to support, my Cash App is at the bottom of the screen, but the biggest support is smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, and jumping in them comments. Greatly appreciate y'all. We're going to get straight into it. Straight into it. Ain't no secret. We're going to start off with my boy Sporty Face. He's going to talk to y'all about WACK 100 and Poetic Flacco.
You just gave a whole play-by-play to the police for the whole World Wide Web to see you, and for sure they're gonna, if that's in fact true, what I already heard is not true though, is I know for a fact it's not true, because Ant didn't do nothing, and that's not even the person you talked about, you know what I'm saying, you're talking about. And shout out to that brother, your young brother that lost his life from Pueblo bitches, man, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, homie, shout out to you. But Black Durag, you foul, homie, you foul, homie, and to say that you a blood, I mean, this was come as the Bloods accepting this? Like, I mean, like what's really going on? Because, like, to be quite frank, man, he need his ass whooped, man. Period, point blank, bro. Like, it is what it is. That nigga need to get put off. Like,
my bad. Listen, right? And I'm pretty sure now. Listen, Sporty Face, you might need to get back on here and apologize to this homie, this blood dude. Let me get something clear real quick. I don't like gangs, period. I don't like none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't like gangs, period. I feel like gangs are the number one reason why our young brothers are either dead or in jail. Straight like that. So I hate you niggas. I really hate you niggas. But I don't wish jail on nobody. Yeah. I don't wish jail on nobody. I wish y'all stay out the streets. I wish y'all turn this shit around. But with Poetic Flacco and WACK 100 doing, yo, I ain't for that. I'm not for that. Even if I agree, I'm not for what they doing. So with that being said, Sporty Face is saying Son need a DP, but what he don't know is he's only going off of the video that Poetic Flacco did, right? The blood nigga is only, matter of fact, hold on, Sporty Face. We're going to remove Sporty Face, and we're going to play this right here. Check this out.
On May the 16th in Los Angeles.
So Young and Hefe is at the taco stand, minding his business, trying to get some tacos, trying to eat. A Pablo Blood pull up. I think like into Pablo's from like 5'4" or 5 dudes, who knows, right? But the Pablo Blood pull up. Instantly, an altercation breaks out. He starts to bang on Young and Hefe. Where you from, Blood? And Hefe, I'm from A-Tray Gangsta Crib. Cool. That should have been the end of it. Young and Hefe walks away, gets back into his car. Now, when Young and Hefe gets back into his car, the Pablo Blood follows Young and Hefe to his car. Allegedly, that's why Young and Hefe killed the dude from Pablo Blood.
So Jala says that's why Young Ant Hefe killed the guy from Pablo Blood. What? So Jala is actually lying. He made that whole thing up. That's all rumors and just lies that he came up with. That is not what Young Ant Hefe is locked up for. And so Jala gets called out for this pretty much right away by Remo, Officer Remo from No Jumper. Everyone knows Remo. So Remo says that Jala is lying and that Young Ant Hefe went down for something that happened a long time ago. It was like a DP gone wrong and someone lost their life. And because Young Ant Hefe was technically involved, or he was the lookout or whatever he was, he didn't actually kill someone, but he was involved.
I just want to say this right here, man. Because, bro, this is why I said, and what's crazy is this is the exact reason why I said I hate gangs. Because a nigga lost his life because he got disciplined by his so-called homies who's supposed to love him, who's supposed to, you know what I mean, supposed to have his back, supposed to protect him. He got unalive, allegedly. For maybe he did. It's just retarded. This shit is just slow. And it comes from ignorant black people. I'm sorry, man. It comes from ignorance, man. Like, that shit is just so dumb. Yeah. Sometimes you'll say to yourself, why would I say free that dumbass nigga? But hey, man, everything is allegedly. But if somebody lost their life because of a DP, bro, y'all niggas deserve to be sitting in that fucking cell, bro. And this right here should be a lesson learned to all you goofy ass gang members. That shit is not worth it. Get out of that shit, bro. Right now, y'all got to sit back and say, damn, it's a possibility that if I fuck up, I could be that next gang member. Same one. that guy catch a DP and you get hit the wrong way. That's probably what happened. The man got hit the wrong way because what is it, 31 seconds or some shit like that. Man got hit the wrong way and he died. All for a disciplinary action, whatever the fuck they call it. Like, this is jail. Slavery. In your own gang, you still a slave. Put it in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong. That shit crazy though.
It was like there was a commission of a felony going on when somebody died, and that's what made it PC 189 felony murder.
Just an update on the Aunt Hefe situation. I know a lot of rumors and shit been hitting the internet. Everyone's trying to say that young Aunt Hefe was actually involved with the shooting at a taco stand. I'm not sure about that. From what I'm hearing that young Aunt Hefe was actually arrested from a situation that stemmed from like a few months back. I'm hearing it was like a DP gone wrong where, I don't know, maybe somebody in his clique got DP'd, but in the midst of the dude getting a DP, someone actually passed away during the DP, and that is actually what Aunt Hefe supposedly, allegedly.
So Jala gets called out for this, and he panics and releases an emergency video with revised versions of the account. And this was actually pretty funny. So Jala now claims, so he says that he's got footage, and he claims that young Aunt Hefe's vehicle was involved with the shooting, not Aunt Hefe.
What? One of Aunt Hefe's vehicles may or may not have been at the scene when this took place. This car right here may or may not have been one of the vehicles that Aunt Hefe used to drive to No Jumper. But the driver of the vehicle never actually gets out the car. When the altercation play out between this group of people, somebody runs into the passenger side of one of Aunt Hefe's vehicles, allegedly, and they drove off. This right here.
Call the popo, ho. Call the goddamn popo. Yo, this nigga is sitting here lying. He's putting a unaliving on this man while he's down right now, fighting for his life. He's literally lying on this man. That's why I said this shit is real. It's deeper than what y'all think. Y'all gotta remember, Poetic Flacco is WACK 100's puppet. He is the third party snitch for WACK 100. See, y'all gotta remember, WACK 100 was just on Danza Project where he was agreeing with everything that Poetic Flacco was doing, but he kept justifying it by saying, well, if you let some nerd ass kid from Dakota know about your street business, then that's your fault. Granted, it is. But we know he's really getting his information allegedly from you, WACK 100. You trying to make it seem like because he was around all of these gang members, you're painting the picture to the people. But we ain't slow, you stupid nigga. We ain't slow. We know your police ass is telling this goofy ass nigga right here, you telling him all of the business, bro. You are the one who's telling him everything that's going on because your police ass know. You, nigga. That's why Aunt Hefe in jail. FBI, open up! Yeah, because y'all niggas. Y'all wrong. And this shit need to stop in LA. Y'all need to fix this. Seriously. Shit ain't right, all right?
Here is the gentleman that was shot and killed. Him right here.
So what this Jala is telling us is that young Aunt Hefe is not seen in any of this footage of the shooting. So Jala made up the story about young Aunt Hefe getting banged on and then going to his car and retrieving a weapon and then shooting the guy. And then so Jala made that whole thing up. Isn't that nice? The only connection that this footage has to young Aunt Hefe is that Jala says that this looks like one of young Aunt Hefe's vehicles. That's it. This is insane. And what Jala does next is even more insane. Wait till you see this. So Jala justifies his reporting, his malicious made up lie story reporting based on this Instagram post. He's saying, look, this guy's the one saying stuff, not me. I'm getting my information from this guy, this Pueblo Blood.
A high-ranking gang member from Pueblos, Young Woo, it looks like he's not letting Young and Hefe off the hook completely just yet, because he dropped a video where he essentially names Young and Hefe and backs up the story that.
Now, this right here is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This right here is what Sporty Face is talking about. This is the guy, right? Where Sporty Face is saying, you deserve a DP, right? Brody said, did you see the DP? Hold on, Brody. I didn't even see that. But Sporty Face is saying that this dude needs a DP, right? But here's the thing. POETIK FLACCO ran back to the internet and he edited what this guy was saying. This guy, y'all about to see that. This guy actually is saying POETIK FLACCO said everything that he's saying. But all POETIK FLACCO did was go get his video, cut out the part when he said, I heard, y'all about to see right now. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna stop it no more. My apologies. Let's go.
Young and Hefe and this dude had an altercation. Now, from the footage I just seen, if that's Young and Hefe's car, if that's one of the cars Young and Hefe drive to no jumper, if that's one of them, then Young and Hefe never actually got out the vehicle when the altercation took place.
Pueblo Bishops, rest in peace, my young homie, Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. But listen, man, the story has come out on what happened to him. So allegedly, at the time where he went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young and Hefe had just pulled up or was there already. He was standing in line. And when, you know, the homies seen him, because I'm not sure how many people was with the homie Lil Bandit, you know, they started pressing Young and Hefe, banging on him. I guess they wasn't aware that, you know, he from HA Gangsters. He also, you know, that popular YouTube nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, you feel me, once Young and Hefe say you from HA Gangsta Crib, you would think it'd be like, you know, dead, you know, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young and Hefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young and Hefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8.
They still blaming Ant for that murder, apparently. But shout out to Remo, man.
Okay, so that whole story that you just heard that guy tell us, this Pueblo Blood, that story came from Jala's first video. What? He literally said it in his video. He said, this is coming from Jala.
The Pueblos on beef with the HA Gangsters. It should have been kind of like, you know, left alone. But POETIK FLACCO was claiming that the homie Lil Bandit was dissing Young and Hefe Hood, you know, dissing all kind of gangs and shit like that. You feel me?
All this guy did was repeat what he heard from Jala, and Jala presents this to his audience and tells his audience that this guy's backing up the story that he reported on.
And backs up the story
that Young and Hefe was getting banged on and went and got a gun and shot him and killed him. This is what Jala is telling his audience, and he's saying this guy is a high-ranking blood member and he's backing up the story. So I mean, you just gotta understand what's going on. So Jala literally blamed this unsolved murder on young Aunt Hefe or his car. And then when he got called out for this because it wasn't true and he knew it, he says that this blood member's blaming young Aunt Hefe, not him. He says this guy's blaming him.
They still blaming Ant for that murder, apparently. But shout out to Remo, man.
POETIK FLACCO was claiming that POETIK FLACCO was claiming that POETIK FLACCO was claiming that POETIK FLACCO was claiming that
Do y'all see this right here? This what I'm talking about as agents of chaos. Right here. These are agents of chaos because first and foremost, POETIK FLACCO is nowhere near Los Angeles, is what I'm being told. Same thing with Seti Nash. You know what I mean? None of these dudes are in Los Angeles. But what these dudes are doing, now mind you, let's just say, right? Because POETIK FLACCO is so grimy, WACK 100 so grimy. Do y'all see how POETIK FLACCO really just ran and took this man content, misused it, by cutting out and editing and still putting the blame on him. Now, him being a blood, they are calling him a high-ranking blood member, right? You could have now with him saying this and him calling out Aunt Hefe and all of that, making it seem like he's the one calling out Aunt Hefe. Aunt Hefe gang and his gang could start beefing with each other. Now they all beefing with each other because he said, she said wrong shit. And then guess what? All of these dudes are going to either end up dead or in jail. And Jala, WACK 100, Seti Nash, you know what I'm saying, Adam 22, they going to all be over there reporting about it, laughing about it, and talking shit. Like, yo, when y'all see what WACK 100 is doing right now, yo, this man needs to be taken off of the internet, man. Not right, all right.
Now, I want to show you this part where Jala throws shade at Remo for proving him wrong and calling him out for false journalism.
Me and Remo has been on the phones trying to get y'all the most information we can get y'all, man. Remo has been a big help. He's been on the phones as well, doing some really, really, really great investigation and detective work when it comes to this case, man. But I'll be real with y'all guys, man. The Pueblo Bloods, they're still blaming.
This nigga said some real, what?
FBI, open up!
Some real detective work. What? Yo, he's dead ass wrong. Yo, this African booty scratcher right here, bro. He really dead ass wrong, man. For real, man.
Young and Hefe for this. I'm not entirely sure Young and Hefe fired any shots. Allegedly, that's why
he actually provides some actual information. So the family of Young Aunt Hefe says that he got picked up for what Remo says he got picked up for. And then he suggests that the family could be misleading us or lying to us. What? I mean, this is a liar that just got called out for lying, suggesting that the family is lying. This Jala is really something else. He told the whole internet that this taco shooting was because of young Anthony Hefe. I mean, even Trappler Ross followed Jala's lead. All the little YouTube cockroaches all jumped on this and reported this as Jala did.
His friends mourning the loss. And then this is kind of footage from the scene. And we've got kind of paramedics there sort of crowding around. And I'm pretty sure the body was placed under a sheet.
So now what's this death tuber going to do now that, is he going to come out and say that he reported on something that he shouldn't have because there were no facts? I'm wondering what Trappler Ross has in store for us after this. I think that their audiences should demand an apology from them, a public apology for how shitty their reporting is and how greedy they are and how all they do is talk about
what y'all think, man. Put it in the comments. Yeah, I agree with this brother here, man. He always talking some real shit. That's why I go to his channel. He stay exposing, especially this guy right here, Jala. But what do y'all think, man? I think the fans deserve an apology, man, because they come to y'all for the right news, not fake news. They come to enjoy the right news. And listen, POETIK FLACCO, bro, you know how to be a news reporter. Just be that. I feel like you just, I don't know, man. I'm telling y'all know when them forums come over here, man, they do not like us, man. They do not like us, and they do whatever they can and they whole power to destroy it. And this is what Flacco is doing. Flacco really hates the culture because look at him. He was never accepted. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but it's all disrespect to this nigga right here, bro. Like, he never was accepted. Look at that nigga back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, dudes like him, when they get picked on, they can't wait for days like this. They can't wait for days like this to really, you feel him coming from? Like, come on, bro. He's been exposed for allegedly paying. He's been exposed for allegedly dealing with underage females. You know what I'm saying? However you want to put it. But guess what? Money talks. The little niggas keep walking. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Well, put it in the comments, man. I think y'all owe y'all supporters and y'all fans and a proper apology.
Whatever they can to get paid. They don't care about anything. They're not interested in anything. They just want money. And so they're willing to spin a narrative about someone, the worst day of someone's life, and about someone who died. I mean, it's really, I mean, where does it, so yeah, they need to apologize, I think, to their audiences for lying to their audiences. And so it does appear that Ant was arrested for what we Talk.
Free ain't Hefe, but listen, man, if you was really involved in that dumb shit, bro, yo ass, man, you stupid, bro. You know what I mean? You on a goddamn platform where and I see your YouTube it was starting to go up, man. You know what I'm saying? You was doing numbers, bro. You shouldn't be involved in none of the hood politics, man. And that's what be wrong with you gang members, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas need to get it together. Yeah. Y'all got to get it together. You heard? It's a war going on outside, and it ain't us against each other. You hear me? There's real oppositions out there. People like POETIK FLACCO, WACK 100, because this is a bigger picture, man. You know what I'm saying? When they are in cahoots with the real oppositions, you know what I'm saying? Meaning the government, you know, them people who, in order to keep their jobs, they keep the crime rate going. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people. This is what WACK 100 and POETIK FLACCO are. These are the type of people that WACK 100 and POETIK FLACCO are. They are trying to keep the chaos going on in the streets. That's why WACK 100 fake ass, he's supposed to be a gang member, but yet he's a fucking bullshit ass agent. Yeah? His crater face ass need to be locked up, and they need to throw away the key on his dumb ass. Real shit. But we about to go to yo, listen, hit that like button on your way in here. Hit that like button on your way in here. We gotta go back to my boy Sporty Face and see what he had to say. Now, think about it. Again, Sporty Face, there's a possibility that you might owe that brother an apology, because we just watched how POETIK FLACCO, he took that man content, chopped it up, and made it seem like he said something when he really was, all he was doing was repeating what POETIK FLACCO said. You seen that, right? Let's see what Sporty Face got to say.
I just got on here. Even if you was telling the truth, like how do you consider that not snitching? And on top of that, if it wasn't true, you trying to start a whole gang war. Anything you say, whether it's on the internet or not, will and can be used against you in a court of law. Like,
and there you go. That's a gang member saying what I just said. You're gonna start a gang war, an unnecessary gang war. Again, rest in peace to that young brother. You know what I'm saying? We are losing our young brothers by the minute, man. That shit is sad. It's really sad, you know, because we could come together and stop this shit. We can, but it's people like, again, like I'm gonna keep saying this shit. I'm gonna keep putting the same narrative out there. When we got agents of chaos, I feel the same way about Jim Jones. He done slowed down, but I still felt like, you know, I just heard somebody say Jim Jones really put on for the East Coast Bloods. He really put them on the map. Yeah, that shit made me sick to my stomach. You heard? Shit like that makes me sick to my stomach, because it's like, I'm from the East Coast, and I know for a fact what that dumbass gang did to our culture with them bum ass blood niggas and them fake. Most of them niggas is gay. You hear me? Yeah, ain't no secret. I said what I said. Majority of them first generation, second generation, nigga, all y'all generations. Majority of them niggas is fucking gay. You heard? And I said what I said. I mean that shit. I hate you niggas with a passion. You heard? Because all I seen was death and jail from that gang shit. And then the East Coast Bloods, they the most slowest niggas in the world. They all beef with each other. You got 1,000 blood gangs in motherfucking New York and the East Coast. There's 1,000 blood gangs, and they all beef with each other. Diabolical. May God bless America, man.
You helping the police, you know what I'm saying, do their job. You helping the police, you know what I'm saying, with their investigation. Whether it was your homeboy or not, homie, the game is the game. The game is the game, homie. I'm not gonna speak about the case or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's truly a sad day. It's truly a sad day in hip hop when a real nigga can't even get a proper, you know what I'm saying, a proper trial. A nigga can't even get a fighting chance to fight for his life. because you got sucker dudes out here that's running with this content and fake narratives and stuff like that and trying to, you know what I'm saying, they just feel like it's gonna get clicks. It's gonna, anything you say right now about that is gonna get clicks and views, and they want to be the first one to break the story, or they want to be the first one who report it so they get the most views. And that's crazy, homie, how we think as a people and how we move as a unit. It's crazy. 1000% sure. Crazy. So all these fake podcasters and these people that's in the media space with these fake narratives, man, let's cut it out, homie. Young Anna's a real one. Let him have his day in court. He'll be out. Those who you love him, let him have his day in court. Those of you hate him, he'll be out. Then y'all got action at him that way. Don't do that. Try to keep him in, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep him in jail. Let him do him, homie. Let him come home. But I want to see what happened after he go to court, and we definitely gonna put up that GoFundMe, man. We gonna get that out, man. Free my bro, man, until you free. Free my bro until you free, man. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting how people is jumping on narratives and talking Big U son and the Hoover Hood Day and the dude from Pueblo. Like, it's so many theories out. Come on, man. Come on now. And my whole thing is about that, like, that's why I didn't want to play no footage. I didn't want to play what these dudes are saying. It's like, because it's going to be used against him. Whoever that dude, man, y'all get down in my comments below, man. Y'all let me know. I mean, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, and how the podcasters and the people that's in on the YouTubers and the people that's in the media spaces covering this. The news ain't even saying all this. And you got podcasters coming on here, YouTubers coming on here and giving play-by-plays and all type of stuff. Y'all get down in the comments below and tell me how y'all feel about this, how these niggas moving out here. Not only that, the dude in a black wave cap, I just know he always wear a black wave cap. I don't know him, no nothing. I feel like he need to get put off. He extra bunk. Super duke. Super duke. Ain't no way you not a rat. If you was from my hood, you would have a gang of issues, homie. A gang of issues, dog. Like, I really want to know if the blood's gonna accept this. I really want to know, man, because that's crazy to me. Crazy. Got the land out here looking crazy, homie.
Hey, yo, let's make something clear though, Mr. Sporty Face. Let's make something clear too, nigga. You a goofy too, bro. But shout out to you, because you had the land looking crazy too, nigga. You heard? Yeah. Ain't no secret. You nigga. Yeah, you had the land looking crazy too, nigga. You did business with WACK, nigga. You was in the same room with WACK 100, knowing what he was about, nigga. Yeah, you, nigga. You heard? Respectfully, put it in the comments though, because I'm just saying, you talking about all these other niggas. That's like you caught a DP because you wanted to go play in the backyard with Jack Off 100, nigga. Yeah, ain't no secret. So, nigga, shots fired, nigga. Fuck. Yeah, you don't get a pass. You saying some right shit, but I'm fixing to say right message, wrong messenger, boy. Yeah, ain't no secret, nigga. You said what you said, but you did some shit with WACK 100. You sat down with him, and you don't watch him do shit to Big U and all sorts of other motherfuckers. And he did it to you. As soon as you sat down with him, and right after you sat down with him, he tried to smoke your boots. Yeah, ain't no secret. Put it in the comments though, y'all. Yeah, I said what I said. Yep. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. I'm with you, and here's the reason why I'm reacting to boy is because I know he know a lot of shit because he right there. He right there in the mix. He right there in the mix. You feel me? So he know. But here's the thing, homie. You been knew this shit before you sat down and did the podcast with him when he did it with the DC Baby Draco, the PDF nigga. You feel me? Allegedly, he was supposed to be whatever he was. You said that, Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I rock with you, but you niggas, because there's real talk. Over here, we break down the real. We dissect the fake. Now, you might be keeping the real, but nigga, you was being fake too. Because you sat down with WACK 100. Real shit. Trying to give a nigga a DP, nigga. You mad because you got DP.
I get out of my comments. Who knows the dude's name, man? Make sure y'all.
Nah, nigga. Y'all better not get that nigga dude name. Real shit. Y'all better not. I don't agree with that. You owe that man an apology because you ain't do your homework before you jumped on your live and said what you said about Boy. Boy only repeated what Flacco said. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a fact, bro. Real shit. Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He only said what Flacco said. But Flacco took it upon himself. And the only thing you seen, Sporty, you seen Flacco video. So what you thinking is, damn, he okayed that. And Flacco made it seem like they still blaming Aunt Hefe. But shout out to, you know what I'm saying, boy who did the video. He just exposed POETIK FLACCO for creating false narratives. And this is what I've seen time and time again from POETIK FLACCO, man. You know what I mean? Like, he get paid to create narratives, allegedly. Allegedly. He gets paid to create narratives, man. And y'all know that, like I said, I feel like, me personally, I feel like WACK 100 is using POETIK FLACCO to be his third party snitch. He feeds him all the information. POETIK FLACCO gladly get on his platform and tell on everybody. And everybody says okay because Flacco is not a street dude. Flacco is a so-called civilian, but he loves the gang culture. Same thing with Adam 22. You know what I mean? And I hate the gang culture, so I really don't care. But there's ways you go about shit. There's ways you don't. This right here is creating havoc in the smaller parts of the neighborhoods where these dudes is nowhere at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cool.
And was playing clips of talking about his crime and no type of it all like protecting. It's like you're literally doing a police job for.
I don't know why that WACK 100 one. That's probably WACK 100 right there. He trying to make it shorter. None of this shit come through. Well, I'll tell you. Watch these people. They good though. They definitely good. Every time.